What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Crypto Gangs. This your boy D-Rec coming at you with another episode of Charting the Easy Way with Crypto Gangs. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about two patterns. That's the falling wedge, which is bullish, and the rising wedge, which is bearish. So definitely stay locked in. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, thumb up the video, and always share your questions, concerns, and comments down there in that comment section. And if you want to support the channel, definitely look down in the description and check out some of those links. They're all free links. They're basically just affiliate links, and I definitely would appreciate that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Alright, so before I get started, I do want to remind you guys and you girls out there that nothing that you see here or assume in any of my videos is financial advice. Just a dude out here on YouTube trying to give you the information and the easy way of doing cryptocurrency. And one way I'm doing that is starting this series of charting cryptocurrencies the easy way. And I know that there's so many ways that people chart or do TA analysis or technical analysis, and it can be overwhelming for the average man and woman out there. So I want to show you guys that the old way still works, the easy way still works, and that's my goal. Not saying that these other ways that people are charting or doing TA is wrong. It's just that I know that for some people it can be overwhelming, and I want to show you guys that there is an easy way to do it, and that's my goal. I do want to remind you guys and girls out there, though, that if you're wanting to support the channel, to definitely look in the description and help me out. All of those links down there are affiliate links. They're free for you, but they do help the channel, and I do want to thank you in advance for helping this channel out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this chart. Now what we're looking at is the Ethereum US dollar chart. It's a 30-minute chart, which means that each and every one of these candles represents 30 minutes of price action on the Ethereum US dollar price chart, or chart should I say. And what I did was I went ahead and found a falling wedge that I wanted to that I mapped out for you guys, and I want to play out the action and just let you guys and girls out there kind of see how it works, and also want to remind you that the falling wedge is a bullish pattern. And before I even get started, I do want to say this, that using patterns to trade cryptocurrencies is it gives you a leg up on most people. Most people just play or trade off of emotions, what they feel, what they think cryptocurrencies are going to do, what they, what their mind is telling them, which could be flawed. They may be not getting all the information that's out there in the world, and so therefore their thought process is flawed. Whereas using patterns, they don't actually predict the future, but what they do is give you an edge. It tells you the probability of what that cryptocurrency is going to do based off of the pattern that you're looking at. So like I said, the falling wedge is a bullish pattern. So what it's telling me is that the probability of this cryptocurrency going up is greater than it coming down. And so therefore it gives me an edge in that area. It tells me that I should be looking for a long position and not a short position. That's what it tells me. Now that doesn't mean that it's going to play out that way. It just tells you that that's the probability of what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and play this out and kind of see what happens with this falling wedge. Let me move my cursor there. So so we got a breakout. So had someone had their entry at the breakout of this candle, just based on this candle, you could have went from 187.28 or 187.30 all the way up to 88.30. So almost $1 profit on that trade. That's not too bad, but let's go ahead and finish playing out this and see what happens. So now it broke back down. So that right there shows you the importance of having a stop loss in, or having quick fingers. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you guys. Look, I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. I'm just trying to show you guys what can happen and how to look at these patterns and what to expect, or what to expect as a probability of what should happen. So let's finish playing out this falling wedge since it fell back in. Still no breakout. Kind of broke out but came back in. Now we have a confirmed breakout. Falls back in. So see where these stop losses come into play, or not even stop losses. You could look at this right here. Made a trade, got out because your stop limit, wherever you put it, I would have probably put it at 187.80. Got stopped out in a profit, come back in, re-enter at the bottom because it touched the bottom of this falling wedge or close to the bottom, got a new entry in, rode it out, back out right here in this candle, had my stop loss here, small profit, would have took my profits, watched it, came back in, bought in again because it respected that support, and then but I would have probably got stopped out because it fell below. But maybe not. Maybe I would have had my stop loss here, down here. Shot up and would have made huge profits. So now you guys can see how these falling wedges, I mean, it played out. It might have not played out perfectly had I had my stop losses too tight. So, you know, this is why you look at these charts to kind of get a feel of, you know, where maybe you should have your stop losses or where you should exit the trade. But hey, man, this could have turned out into a huge profit trade right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now let's look at our bearish pattern. Now, what I want to point out on this one real quick is, number one, you notice that the chart itself is basically in a bearish mode. And so obviously the rising wedge is a bearish pattern. So what does that tell you? To be looking for a place to short this chart. You're looking for a breakdown below this rising wedge. You're looking for a place to short it. So you don't want to take a trade until it breaks through and you believe it's confirmed that it's broken through. And then you would take a short position on this, which would be Ethereum US dollar, based off of looking at this price action. So let's go ahead and play this one out. I think that's pretty much. Oh, and another thing, like I said on the falling wedge as well, is you always want to keep an eye on volume as well, because sometimes volume will tell you, yes, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? That volume will just start kicking up. And that's telling you, okay, it's getting ready to happen. Something's about to happen. It's either going up or it's going down. But based off of this pattern, remember, the probability is that it's going down. So therefore, you see that volume kicking up. That volume could be telling you, get ready. It's getting ready to break out. Okay, so like I said, we're looking for a bearish pattern to happen here based off of, or a bearish action to take place based off of this pattern that we're looking at, which is called the rising wedge. So let's go ahead and move it over and see what happens. Wow. Still in though. Not really a good confirmation because the body is still inside of the wedge. I'm not too sure if I would take a short right at that moment. So I'm still looking for it to break free. And I'm not seeing the volume here. I'm not seeing strong volume here, even though that's a big candle. And it's a very red candle. It's not much volume there, so I don't know if I'm ready to take a short position just yet. And in fact, this wick tells me that was a fake out. So it got some people into a short position and then it liquidated them, or it scared them and they closed their position. So let's move over one more. Wow. Okay, yeah. This time I would have taken a position, but it would have been at the bottom of this candle at 173.90, somewhere around there. I would have taken a short position, and my stop limit would have been at the top of this wedge. So I probably would have taken profits though whenever I saw that it went down. You see how this wick went all the way down to here? I would have put my stop at the very bottom of this wick right here at 173.90. 172.83. I'd have taken profits, excuse me, at 172.83 is where I would have taken profits. But let's say you would have stayed in that trade. Let's see what it would have happened if you would have stayed in it. Nothing too much. Price action pretty much the same. If you stayed in it then, you probably would still be in the trade. I would be out though. Okay, pretty much same action. Bam. Okay, it dropped again. If you didn't take profits then you're just greedy in my opinion. Okay, yeah, you would have been in a losing position by then. So yes, the smart thing would have been to take in profits here on this candle, or if you would have stayed in, this was your last chance to take profits on this red candle. But that's really not the point of this video. What I'm trying to get across to you guys is that these patterns do work, or they do help you, I should say, in your trading of anything, whether it's stocks, precious metals, cryptocurrencies, pennies, it don't matter. Whatever it is that you're trading and you can chart it, these charts happen. Look, guys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, today we went over the rising wedge and the falling wedge, the bullish version and the bearish version. And this is just part one of this series. I do want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. Like I said at the beginning, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, thumb up the video, as well as share the video, and also leave me your questions, concerns, and comments down there in that comment section. I do read them, and I will get back to you AS to the P. Also want to remind you guys and girls out there to help support this channel. I do appreciate it if you use any of those links, or if any of those links are helpful to you. It will be greatly appreciated, as I'm a small channel. Under 300 subscribers, so definitely help me get at least over 300, and that would definitely put a smile on my face today. So with that being said, until next time, peace, dog.